anticipated you bodying like that.
Looks like we're in the clear.
Misfortune and anguish! I have that little turncoat right in front of me! Well, at least now I know where to find it.
That weird little Moloch was the one you were looking for?
The very same. The Moloch Bienfu! A creature of unfathomable wickedness and beguiling cuteness who broke the heart of this wretched maiden! Once I finally catch him, who knows what I'll be capable of?
Not sure I get it.
Me neither.
Good. Pray that you never do. Let's go back and report our success.
Take a look at this.
And a new area to go.
I knew this would be big. What a treasure!
Or maybe not.
Scout ship setting sail.
A pendant? Nothing of any worth to me. A pendant? Nothing of any worth to me.
Okay, lots of equipment stuff. So you've mastered your weapon. Have you mastered your belt? No. Getting there, though. Yeah. That's a great skill. You mastered the Void Ring. So pick another element, right? Focus is a better stat than defense. Garbage skill, but you might as well learn it. See, that's actually not a bad skill. Unlike that other one that you thought was like, oh, that could be a good defensive skill. It's like, that one actually is, you know? You didn't even go through all of his Yeah, but you didn't scroll past all of his items, you know? I don't see Master anywhere except right there.
No, it says it. You see how it flashes above the equipment? It's Master. So that's what I was looking
Battle boots, he hasn't learned yet. The walk's not that long. Yeah. Loffa's set can't be too far from mastering his weapon either, which is of especially high value. Because that weapon skill is incredible. And it will be nice when he no longer has to have that low stat thing equipped and can just enjoy that skill. So I guess the skill it unlocked that you don't master is also pretty good.
Hold up! Hold up! It's up!
It's funny how when you're just smacking the enemy around, realistically, most of your party's gaining resources and Aizen is just draining them.
What's the deal with you and that exorcist Eleanor?
She had tears in her eyes when we first saw her at Northgand. Velvet poked fun at her, calling her the crybaby exorcist.
Why would an exorcist cry?
Sacrificing the individual for the good of the many is part of Artorias' philosophy. She seemed troubled by that. She's naive.
That she can still carry on shows just how strong she is. It looks like they don't hand out the rank of Praetor to just anyone. Just stay sharp around her. That's all.
By the way, is that Bienfu character that Magilou was after really a Moloch?
He may look strange, but yes, he's still a Moloch.
That means Magilou is an exorcist. Why does she call herself a witch then?
If she got locked up in that prison, she must have been kicked out of the Abbey.
Or she could be a fraud.
Yeah. Even if she wasn't an exorcist, she could still perform some tricks with a Moloch like that.
I will protect you, Madam Eleanor. Face me now, demon.
Right? Was that laughter?
I'm sorry.
Why apologize? Bienfu is funny, right?
Right.
Then if you want to laugh, laugh.
If you think that's funny, you should give it a try for yourself. Say,
Hi, I'm Laffyset.
All right. Hi, I'm Laffyset.
Knock it off!
what's the problem?
People are staring. Don't attract attention.
I'm sorry.
She's so uptight. Let's try it together later, Laffyset.
All right.
Yeah. I've been thinking that too.
Well, we've learned one thing coming to the capital. The Abbey and Shepherd Artorias have expanded their power immensely.
They might as well be the Empire now. They have the undying support of the populace.
The Shepherd, savior of humanity.
I wonder what he meant by the blessings of the Empyrean Enominat.
That's what they call the gods they worship in church, right? The Empyreans? He promised a lot in that speech. But can he really command such a power?
I have no idea. Not even we Malachim know of them beyond the stories and legends. He called Enominat the Fifth Empyrean. There should only be four, one ruling each element.
Is he talking about a new Empyrean?
Have you heard anything, Laffyset?
Sorry. I don't know anything about this.
It doesn't matter. We should be careful about taking his words at face value. The man is no saint. He'll stop at nothing to achieve his aims. But there's no way he could have a god at his beck and call.
Don't underestimate the Abbey.
Trust me, I'm not. That's why I'm using the Shadow Guild to help us hunt them down. And to make sure that I kill him.
And to burn medicine for children. I think it would have been better if the crates were full of puppies. You know that Cats is going to give us garbage, right? I mean, it's going to be the same. And it's not better because of the upgrade. Congratulations, you got a top hat. Calcite, paper and pendant are both new. And waistcoat, for that matter. Wind ring is also new. Then 2 random skills on it. Yeah. But it's just nice that it actually did. You bought something, yeah, that could replace the memory locket. And he's gonna master that pretty quickly. Yeah, we don't have any more.
So close, right?
There's someone else to talk to. Oh. We didn't see it when we were there.
Trouble at the docks, was there? Well, so long as the job was done.
Convenient.
Good luck. I look forward to hearing your report.
A scholar missing on the road to Gallus Lake.
Strange request.
If they know where he vanished, why don't they just look for him there?
Exactly. And what's so illegal about a missing persons case that you gotta go to the underworld?
I can think of a few possibilities, but our job isn't to ask questions.
That was really worth it. The bottles. If only Miklia were here to prepare the bottles. I do not see them. That's not it. That's what exits a dungeon. They do not sell enough bottles. I don't know why they wouldn't just... Why do they even need a resource for warping? Like, Zesteria wanted to charge you money. I don't see the design problem with just letting you do it whenever you want without restriction. Do you?
Hey, that noisy demon looks pretty strong. Think it might be one of those Code Red demons?
Doesn't matter to me. I'd rather not waste my time fighting it if I don't need to.
I don't see it as a waste of time. Look, the Abbey only has a handful of exorcists strong enough to take something like this down, right?
Probably. I'd say praetors like Lady Teresa and the legates could probably take it on.
And those guys are all your enemies, right?
I see where you're going with this. The Abbey is strong, both in its individual members and as an organization.
And if we're to close the gap between us and them, we need to fight strong opponents like this demon.
That's what I would do. But you're free to make your own decision.
All right, I'll concede the point.
But we should determine just how strong it is first. I don't want us to bite off more than we can chew.
That goes without saying. I'd rather not get myself killed due to inadequate preparation.
You don't have to worry that much. If you want to go fight, I'll help keep you safe myself. I promise.
I don't recall asking for your protection.
You don't need to.
We'll get that on our way back around. Tails coins are a very underwhelming find now that we know what they buy. And now that we know how few 8 really is. Underperforming at an easy minigame is worth a lot more than 8. Good animation. That's a good non-animation. The power of a Moloch is such, you just stare at boulders and they go tumbling down cliffs. When I look at our party and think who just intimidates his foes into submission, I think Laphicet. Might as well check this north exit and see what's here. Might be. This area seems rather large. We need the board. I really like how they didn't bother to make a pushing animation. It's great. You stare, it rolls. That would definitely appear to be a boss. There's a treasure chest behind it, so let's get that first. You are running into a wall. Yeah, because our view is all fighting random encounters does. They're easy, boring fights that level you up and therefore make all the interesting fights less entertaining. They pretty much just make games worse, so we don't do them. That's true in basically every Tales game.